you've got this tremendous achievement of being the first female captain, you know, for Cunard Line. You look like you're loving your time.
I do.
What are some of the challenges? Share with us. So being a modern cruise ship captain, what kind of challenges do you face?
I mean, there's a lot of things. Obviously, it's to make everything work and make a big, you know, thing like this work. It's like a small city, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just to make sure that everything is, you know, timed correctly every time and make it work. You see now with the three queens, Queen Mary's 10th birthday and trying to time all that, get all the people, the logistics of it. I think that's the challenges. The challenges is the logistics. Make things work, make it roll, you know, make it work. Yeah.
Is your favourite part of the job driving?
Yeah.
Right.
It is. Yeah.
And is it leaving, arriving in port, or just when you're out in the open sea?
I like to, when we're coming in and out of port. I like the challenges with that. I like the, you know, yeah.
How does she handle the Queen Elizabeth?
Very, very good. She's
Right.
the same as, she handles the same as Queen Victoria, although they're a little bit different, but there's no difference really.
Yeah.
No.
So she's got azipods, hasn't she?
Yeah.
So she's quite manoeuvrable because they twist round.
You can actually twist her like, yeah.
Spin her on a
thing,
sixpence almost.
Yeah.
Okay. And tonight, you mentioned, of course, it's the celebrations, there's fireworks, fingers crossed the weather holds.
Yes, I hope the weather holds, yeah.
And there's a convoy going out again.
Yes, so what happens is we're on the old QE2 berth right now, so we're just going to move a little bit forward.
Okay.
And then the Queen Victoria is coming in and is going to go in behind us.
Okay.
Once she's there and in place, the Queen Mary will come out, and as she passes by, they will do the fireworks and all these things.
Okay.
And she will continue out once she's past me here, and then I'll follow her out, and the Queen Victoria will follow me out. So, yes.
Is that kind of events like this? Are they the kind of highlights of your time, or?
It's interesting, and it's always great to be a part of that, isn't
Yeah.
it? And I mean, we were a part of the Three Queens in New York in 2000. What was it?
So that was 2000.
11, no?
2000. Was it 11 or 10? I can't remember.
11, I think.
2011.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they put the Empire State Building
Yes,
up in
and
red.
everything. I mean, it's
incredible.
always great to see and say, "Oh, I was there." You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an incredible event, and Cunard are fantastic for doing these.
They are.
Huge kind of grandiose events when the Queens meet.
Yeah.
How about ports for you then? Do you have favourite ports? Because I believe you took Queen Victoria back to the Faeroe Islands. Is that right?
I did. And that was very, very interesting.
Right.
And we were very, very lucky. We had such amazing weather all the way around. It was like being alongside almost all the way through. It was a bit cold, but it was beautiful. And
was that a dream for you? To be able to do that. To go back to your
I
home?
mean, as I said, you could compare it to, it was a great honour to become the first female captain of Cunard, and it was a great, great honour for me also to be the first, first female on the Queen Victoria, taking her for a maiden voyage to my home country.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So it was a proud moment.
What was it like? Did the passengers enjoy being in the Faroe Islands? Did
they loved it. They thought it was great, and obviously it's not very often visited. We haven't been there for quite a while, and I think our guests thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah.
Did you? I mean, were you kind of treated a bit like a local celebrity when you arrived?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, although the islands are not that big, and we were talking about that. The cars were standing on the roads everywhere, watching us coming in, and somebody asked me, was all the press there? It's like all the paparazzis were there, but
lots of flashing.
It's only 55,000 people who live there, so it's a limited amount of paparazzis that actually do live there.
Right. Ports beyond that, do you have a favourite list of ports that you enjoy?
I think
visiting?
It depends on. I think they're all because we're moving around like this, and now after the dry dock we are going to the Mediterranean, and we'll stay in the Mediterranean. We're doing the Fly Med cruises.
Ah, lovely.
And the Mediterranean has its own charm and favourite ports. When you're out here and up in the Scandinavian ports, there is also, and then you go to the States, then you go to Australia, and they all have their own, everything has their own charm, yeah?
Yeah, of
It's
course.
very difficult, I think, to say, that's my favourite port,
Okay.
or that's my favourite port, yeah?
Are there some that are more challenging for you as a captain, in
Yes.
the sense of, what's your kind of biggest challenge in the sense of a port to arrive into?
I think Nawili Willie in Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's where they film Lost and King Kong and all these big movies.
Yes,
I know Willy Willy.
and
Yeah,
it's a
okay.
very, very narrow and very, lots of turns and coming into that port. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I remember Willy. It's a beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, beautiful island.
It is. It's a beautiful island, and it's a challenging port to get into.
Right.
Yeah.